Hello, corporate trainer here at Southern Botanical. And today, we'll be talking about the correct procedure of cutting back on Nandinas. You never want to shear a Nandina. It gives it an odd look and it doesn't give you a natural shape. Remember, when doing any type of hard cut back on a Nandina, you want to do it between the time frame of February to about April. This gives the plant a good heat temperature outside to make the growth come back out nice and even and quick. As you can see, when you're doing a cutback on a Nandina, you want to take about 1/3 of the plant away, removing any tall canes, any leggy material to encourage the new growth to come out from underneath. Remember, anywhere you cut, that's where your new growth will begin. So if you cut up top, your new growth will sprout out from the top. If you cut up bottom, your new growth will begin from the bottom. We see some tall canes here in the Nandina, and we want to remove 1/3 of this. So if you take your pair of sharp pruners, you'll be able to cut down at the bottom of the cane, removing the cane. As you can see, gives it an odd shape still. So you want to keep cutting back, leaving the plant as natural as possible. We only remove 1/3 of the plant, and you have a nice new growth plant. You don't have any tall, leggy stems from the ones we removed that were causing it to give you an irregular height. Removing this makes the plant grow from underneath and up and nice and full, avoiding those tall, leggy canes. Here in the next one, as you can see, we have one tall, leggy plant here. So if we remove just that one cane, we have a nice looking Nandina. It's natural, doesn't look bad, and it's not completely sheared over the top. Remember, if we make our cut here, this is where the new growth will sprout. Remember, we're always removing 1/3 of the plant. I cannot express that enough. If we remove this taller cane here, we want to grab our pruners and go deep down in there at the bottom of the base and remove that cane. In this case, we're only removing this one tall cane. This distance, same. You want to look for those tall old canes. Sometimes, depending on the growth and how big they are, these canes might start leaning and you'll see some lean to them. These are the canes you want to remove. Move some of the new growth that's in the way out of the way to be able to dig in there with your pruners and do a nice precise cut. This, if it's not removed, will cause a lot of leggy plants. As you can see, it's completely legged out. The growth in between here has died out for the same reason, that this was not pruned back when it was supposed to be. Here, we have our examples of all the cuts that we've done. As you can see, we have consistent height across the board, making a nice clean cut overall, without using any hedge trimmers. Keep a sharp pair of pruners in your vehicle, or in some cases, you might need to be required to use some loppers. This concludes our Nandina pruning. For any additional training, consult with your supervisor. Thank you, until next time.